previously on Camp Logan Mutiny, Texas, which already had several permanent army forts, was eager to get its share of federal investment. So, when the news broke that Houston had been chosen as the site for a new training facility called Camp Logan, the citizens of the city were overjoyed and celebrated the announcement. The local economy was projected to generate $60,000 per week. The task of guarding the construction site of Camp Logan was given to the all-black 3rd Battalion, 24th Infantry Regiment. The initial excitement turned into a somber tone when the Army's announcement revealed that an all-black regiment would be tasked with guarding the construction of the training camp. Black soldiers of the 3rd Battalion, 24th Infantry Regiment arrived in Houston, Texas, facing discrimination, racial slurs, and provocation from the local community and police. The soldiers who had served honorably overseas were labeled as insolent by the white residents and police. As the clashes increased, the situation in Houston became increasingly volatile. This resulted in 2 hours of violence that left 9 civilians, 4 policemen, and 2 soldiers dead. This is the story of the controversial courts-martial of an all-black regiment.
Boys and girls together.
Camp Logan was built 3 miles from town. Colonel William Newman, the commander of the 24th Infantry Regiment, was familiar with Houston since he'd been there previously and was aware that seeing black men in uniform would provoke strong resentment from Texans. During a conversation, Sergeant Cecil Green commented that when they arrived in town, their unit anticipated facing aggression from hostile white mobs. In order to reduce the tension, local authorities and military officials intervened. Additionally, Houston newspapers ran positive stories that allayed the worries of people regarding the 24th Regiment. The Post was full of praise for the discipline within the black regiment. But tensions escalated quickly when black soldiers refused to abide by the segregation regulations. Following a leadership transition, the Houston police force was placed under the command of Chief Clarence Brock. Despite Brock's impressive background as superintendent of parks, he didn't enjoy the same level of public favoritism as his predecessor. He tried to professionalize the organization, but unfortunately faced resistance, driving down his overall popularity even further. The lack of experienced personnel caused Brock to struggle to manage his officers adequately. Colonel Newman took measures to ensure the safety of his men by restricting their trips to Houston, making sure that the military police carried nightsticks when patrolling black areas, and limiting the rifle clips of sentries to only 5 rounds. Despite the disapproval of the African-American servicemen, white construction workers assisting with the building of Camp Logan persisted in exhibiting boorish behavior. They hurled insulting and threatening remarks towards them, which only served to provoke animosity and clashes. On one occasion, a soldier angrily confronted a foul-mouthed paymaster. Despite the police chief's promise, it was Houston's police who created the most disruption. Officers began to single out Newman's soldiers for mistreatment and physical abuse, making the situation much worse. On a scorching August 23, 1917, the unforgiving Texas sun bore down with unrelenting heat, the temperature soaring to a brutal 102 degrees. In the sweltering mid-morning hours, 2 white police officers, Rufus Daniels and Lee Sparks, embarked on a mission to break up a dice game that had taken root in the heart of the black community. The clock read 10 a.m. as the officers ventured into the black part of town, their intent clear: to apprehend a black youth who had hastily fled the dice game. The chase culminated in a shocking turn of events as Daniels and Sparks forcibly entered the home of Sarah Trevors. They dragged her outside, despite her scanty attire revealing her naked body. They grabbed her, shoved her, and accused her of harboring one of the gamblers. Outside, near the police call box, a lone soldier, Alonzo Edwards, cautiously approached Officer Sparks. He inquired about the unfolding situation and offered to fetch some clothing for the woman at the center of the chaos. To these soldiers, their role went far beyond guarding bricks and mortar. They had come to view themselves as something more profound, as the guardians of Black Houstonians who endured the relentless indignities imposed by the oppressive Jim Crow regime. In the blink of an eye, the unexpected occurred. Sparks, fueled by something dark and sinister, raised his pistol and began to brutally pistol whip the soldier. The sound of the blows echoed in the humid southern night, leaving those who witnessed it in shock. Sparks muttered a phrase with a menacing implication. That's the way we do things in the South. Alonzo Edwards was later arrested and jailed. For the black soldiers at Camp Logan, the unfolding drama held even more secrets and surprises that were about to be revealed in the most unexpected of ways.
Boys and girls together.
Camp Logan Mutiny, a Tim Williams documentary series. Leave a comment, like, and share this video for more.
Sidewalks of New York.